I know we haven't talked a whole lot of recruiting. You probably haven't really given it much focus, but just in general, we're only 2 months away from National Signing Day, when just, something in the 90% range of the commitments are going to be signed. I see 12 hard commits. I see a fringe top 10 class, according to 247 Sports, number 2 in the ACC. And, it clicked when you mentioned the offensive line, and that's just been a constant sore spot for a long, long time. And this has been probably the worst season of the last several, just in regards to whether there's hope on the way. And of course, this isn't going to help this year, and only to a certain extent 2022, but just in regards to the recruiting being where people would like it to be at this point.
Yeah, speaking of that offensive line recruiting, I think in 2020, 2021, and 2022, Clemson's going to have 14, I think it is, all blue chip offensive linemen. So I think, the future, the potential's there in the future. I think right now what we're seeing is some questionable roster management decisions from a few classes back, where they signed only 5 guys over 2 consecutive classes. Just not a lot of experience in that room. Some of those younger guys that are already there, the freshmen, those were guys that were pretty much all going to needed a year to develop. None of them are really plug-and-play freshmen. But as far as the current recruiting class, it's going to be small. Really, we got Oscar. Clemson's been in on Oscar Delp, the top tight end in the country. He's been the priority all along. He announces tomorrow they're not going to get him. He's going. I'd bet money he's going to Georgia. And they've missed on some guys in this class. They missed on defensive tackle Travis Shaw. He was a priority. They were all in on him. He's going to North Carolina. The extended dead period really hurt Clemson in recruiting. The way they like to evaluate in person, they like for guys to come take unofficial visits. They want both of those things done really before they start handing out a lot of offers. So this is probably going to be an even smaller class than we even thought it was originally going to be. I think that after they miss on Delp, they'll move on to Josh Sapp, an in-state legacy recruit, tight end guy. He's Josh Sapp's son. Played with Clemson back in the day. Still out there is wide receiver Andre Green. He's supposed to come on a visit in November. Maybe I can't remember the exact. It's either the UConn game or the Wake Forest game, but he plays a lot of Saturdays on his high school team. He's only got really one date open. That's who Clemson's really honed in on, at receiver. Other than that, they haven't taken, after missing on Shaw, they have not got a commitment from a defensive tackle. To me, that's the biggest question left in this class. I just don't see any scenario where they don't sign at least one. And right now, I'm just not sure who that guy's going to be. Whoever it is, it's probably not going to be one of the more highly rated guys, because they're going to get in on him late. They tried to get in on Curtis Perry. I don't think they've gained much traction with him. It's after they missed on Shaw, I think sometimes when you go all in on a guy, that's the chance you take, that you're going to kind of get left holding the bag. And I'm not sure what the backup plan is at that position quite yet, even though there's only, like you said, a couple months left before early signing day.
Clemson and Syracuse get together on a Friday night, as Clemson hopes it's not a revisit to 2017. Syracuse has been playing some decent football. Took Wake Forest and Florida State the last 2 weeks to overtime. Clemson coming in at 3-2 with still a legitimate shot to win the ACC. Just hoping NC State goes down at some point